All right. It is day three. Day three of my dirty fasting, return to dirty fasting, my routine. I just wanted to come through real quick with just an update video. Um, as most of you may already know, I started really in October of last year, just trying to get my mind right and downloading the program, if you will, to getting back into this routine of dirty fasting. um Dirty fasting is essentially consuming under 500 calories per day or less. That may look like coffee, tea with a little honey in it, supplements, electrolyte drinks. Um, in some cases, I will take in chocolate, like dark chocolate, or even bacon. Depends on just how I'm feeling that particular day. Am I working out? Things like that. I do an extended fast. So I don't do anything less than 3 days, and I don't go over um, 2 weeks. And so, even with the 2 weeks fasting, I tend to break and have a refeed maybe once or twice. So, that's kind of my regimen, plenty of water and sleep. But I'm here basically to talk more so about keto flu. I'm sure you guys heard about that. So, keto flu is essentially flu like symptoms that you get once your body starts to go into ketosis. Um, Well, I have had keto flu before. I've had muscle cramps before. Basically, an electrolyte drink or some salt under my tongue, or however, you know, um, would usually cure that. That's not what happened to me on Wednesday. It's Friday today. Wednesday was the first day, legitimate, starting back, doing my fast. And I went to the gym. And I didn't work out hard, just typical workout. And I sweat a little bit. I did some weight lifting, again, a couple of exercises, nothing major. Walked on the treadmill, got on the exercise bike, and everything was fine until I came home. I started to feel really cold. Um, Started feeling muscle just aching throughout my body, trembling, like as if I was left out in Arctic weather. It progressively got worse and worse. I started to get a headache. It was essentially feeling like I had the stomach flu. I had bouts of nausea, waves of nausea. Um, I was really curled up in a ball. I'm just gonna be honest, curled up in a ball, and I pretty much stayed that way um, all night long. I woke up every hour and a half, 2 hours. Um, I tried to take some Theraflu because I wasn't sure, was I coming down with something. That's how bad it was. Um, I sipped on that a bit, and I got nauseous. So I started going to the bathroom, just peeing a lot, urinating a lot. I had taken a colon cleanser the day before, which really hadn't kicked in like it typically kicks in. So I was thinking, well, maybe I'm feeling sick from that. Um, it's very, very hard to explain. It was just terrible. It was a terrible feeling, a nauseous feeling, shaking, trembling. I'm just now feeling better. Like I said, today is Friday. Yesterday, I ended up sleeping kind of off and on. And I didn't have a huge headache, but I was able to take the Theraflu, and then that sort of helped. Um, Again, it was just a horrible, horrible feeling. Worse, I'm gonna say, than what I've ever experienced in terms of like just fasting, going back to doing the whole fasting thing. And it kind of, it put me in a mindset that I don't want to do that again. Um, it put me in a mindset that this is, a lot of food in your body and not giving your body an opportunity to cleanse itself out. You can do all the workouts in the world. Your body is toxic. It just is. I don't know any other way to say it. Your body is toxic. If you're not eliminating the waste, if you're not um, purging it out, just cleansing your body, allowing your body to cleanse. And the only way your body's going to cleanse internally, on a cellular level, on a hormonal level, is to fast. And, I'm not saying for people to fast as long as I fast or fast how I fast. Fast for what's best for you. If that's intermittent, if that's OMAD, but definitely make it a part of your life, because I'm telling you, it is really no joke. It's bad. Um, my body was just that toxic. It felt like I was withdrawing from crack or heroin or something like that. I've never been on those types of drugs, but I have seen people withdraw from alcohol and different things. They're shaking, they're trembling, they're convulsing, they're wanting to throw up. I mean, it was essentially on that level. Thank God it only lasted for one day. Um, but the residuals, like I said, it was terrible. So for me, I'm done with that. I'm done with the over indulging. So on a good note, well, I had gained some weight back. I think the last time I posted, I was at 217 around the Thanksgiving time frame. Um, and from Thanksgiving, I just ate like I would normally eat. And I kept hitting this 232. My body wouldn't go over 232 no matter how much I ate. So I got to 232, and I was like, okay, that's enough. So, new year, and sometimes you just have to be inspired. It's not about being determined and disciplined and all that stuff and motivated. You just have to be inspired. And I definitely got inspired and motivated. I will say I was motivated to do what I know has always worked, which has been dirty fasting for me. So my original goal for the end of this month was 203. So my goal is to continue to keep dirty fasting until I see that number. Or plan B would be to give myself to get to 222 in February. So that's plan B. Right now, today, when I got on the scale, I'm at 226. So that's a total of 6 pounds in 3 days, which on average is about 2 pounds a day. And that's essentially what you're going to lose when you are fasting, dirty fasting, if you're keeping your caloric intake under 500 calories per day. The reason why I fall under 500, I always say about 300 to 500 calories, is because your brain needs a certain amount of calories to function. And your brain is the master of the central nervous system. So you need to just, as an extra cushion, if you will, to have those, calories. So I do have today I incorporated, I would say this is cachava. I love my cachava. Not a big fan of the coconut Asahi. I think that's the flavor on this. It tastes kind of perfumey. Um, I added organic beetroot powder to this because beets are really good for your blood. It's good for your the oxygen in your blood. Um, it's just an all around great vegetable. A lot of root vegetables are really good for you. So I put a little bit of lemon, some honey, a little bit of sugar. I did put some sugar in there, water, ice. I had a little bit of evaporated milk because I wanted it to be a little creamy. And this has been taking me, I probably made this, man, it's almost 2 hours. I take my time. The other thing is water, regular water, but I also do Waterloo. Just a nice carbonated water. I've showed you these types of waters before. It's about 6:34 right now. I'm not gonna have anything else. That's it for the rest of the day. I feel fine. I'm not tired. I'm not exhausted. I'm out running errands now. I've been journaling, meditating. Um, Another good thing besides the colon cleansers, and which I only recommend twice a month at the most. That's on an extreme. I don't think you should really do the colon cleanses every day or weekly, unless you're just really backed up. Um, I've had a colonoscopy before, so I realized that you can clean out your whole colon in a matter of 2.5 days. So going beyond that, you're just damaging your body. You're gonna have hemorrhoids and everything else. So it's really unnecessary. But when I do start back on my fast after my rolling fast or whatever routine I'm in, I do tend to use a colon cleanser. Just that one time. The one I use is called Dr. Bo, and it's a prebiotic and a probiotic. I'm sure I've probably shared that before too. Or Triphala is another good supplement to use if you want something gentle and you just want to go to the restroom. Today I took a really nice hot exfoliating bath, and that was awesome because I used some magnesium flakes, like the Epsom salt, but they were actually flakes of the Epsom salt. Put that in the bath water. I had a detox elixir. I can't think of the name, Dr. Watson or something like that. I put that in. Not Dr. Till, it's Dr. Watson, I believe. I have to confirm. And that was just wonderful. I sat in the tub, I relaxed, I sweat, and I used a organic soap um, that did not have all the um, chemicals and stuff in it, like a milled soap. Um, it may have had goat milk or something in it, maybe. But I know it wasn't a soap, a commercial soap. I put it like that. And I used an exfoliating cloth, which is very, I'm not going to say rough, but it's like a polisher for your skin. And I used that and I scrubbed my body from top to bottom. And I mean, I can tell that even with my skin, just for 3 days of fasting, my skin is tighter, um, I'm already seeing some definition in my face again, just off of 6 pounds loss. Um, I plan to come up here at least once a week to give updates. Um, I'm really serious about it this time around. Like I said, the detox thing was just a shocker. I don't want to go through that again. It's not worth it. And it's not to say that after I reach my goals that, you know, I won't have a meal or go to a restaurant. Of course I will, because that's life. But to just indulge day after day, it's not good for you. Trust me, it's not. Well, I'll say it's not good for me. It is definitely not good for me. I was shaking and trembling like an addict. And food is filled with so many chemicals. It is a drug. If you are buying food, fast food, whatever, if it's not whole foods, and you're heating it up, burning it up, mixing it with, all types of chemicals, and then deep frying it and eating it, aka a French fry, anything like that, you're going to be, putting your body in harm's way for sure. Um, but anyway, that's just my take on it. My goal, my goal for August, I have a cruise that's coming up in August. I really can't wait. I'm excited and I'm nervous. I've never been on a cruise before, but um, at the same time, I've never been to the Bahamas. Um, I'm really looking forward to it, and I want to feel good. I want to take pictures and look good. I want to experience the beaches. We're going to Grand Turks. We're going to Half Moon Cay, I believe it's called, and Freeport. Um, and I just want to enjoy the boat, the ship, if you will, the docking stations, and the islands, and everything it has to offer to the fullest. Where it's going to be like 7 days. Um, Actually, it might be longer than that. It might be like 8 or 9 days, but whatever it is, I just want to enjoy myself um, with my family. It's a big family thing. But anyway, I don't want this to go over 20 minutes, but I did want to give a real update and just encouraging words that if you want to, get yourself healthy for the new year, for every day, for yourself, just start and find your inspiration and stick to it, because it's going to be worth it. And you're worth it. So, this is Dirty Fasting Life. I'll come back with another update next week. Hope you have a great weekend. Talk to you soon. Peace.